Hey, I'm Gav from Gav Takes Photos, and welcome to the British spring. It's overcast and it's grey. What a day. In today's video we are going to be looking at bluebells. Now typically these videos don't do too well, and I don't care because I like bluebells. So we're going to go find some. I've been tipped off that there should be some down this road in a little wooded area. Hopefully they're correct, because I haven't had to drive far today, but I quite like finding things in places I've never been. So this will be an interesting one. And I see some. Oh, I see some. So let's get in these woods here and have a look around. And if you couldn't tell by the intro, I bought a drone. And it's super fun. So I've only been out here a little bit. Loving the bluebells as you do, but I'm already slightly annoyed. I don't know if you find this in your local woodlands or woodlands that you explore, but people have a tendency to leave rubbish everywhere, and it's kind of a bugbear of mine. So here we can see that, turn that around, someone's had their McDonald's and left it here. How thoughtful of them. I honestly don't know why people can't just take the rubbish to the bin, because this is here. There's a bin just over there. Not even a 100-meter walk, and it's on the way out as well. That's what makes it more infuriating. So ignore that, carry on walking, and then find a nice photo to take. Cheer me up a bit. Ooh. Right, so here we just have a nice small area of bluebells and an interesting looking tree that splits in the middle, and I'm going to be using the 7 to 14mm lens all the way out at 7mm, which gives me a full frame equivalent of 14mm. Settings are, as we stand at the moment, here we go, f5.6, 80th of a second, and ISO 200. So let's see if I can get this and make a good picture of it. Ooh, hit the camera. Having this camera with the battery grip on is a little bit cumbersome, actually. Especially when it's on the strap as it is right now. I'm used to just not having the grip on, but thought I'd take it for a spin today. Make sure it works, but yeah, no, I think this will be coming off for future adventures. There's a squirrel there in between all the bluebells. Now, what are the chances I'll be able to get the right lens on to get that photo, you reckon? Maybe I should give it a go. I'll be back. I couldn't get the zoom on in time, he disappeared, but whatever. There's plenty more squirrels to capture. Now, usually I do actually have the zoom lens on the camera for times like this, but I've got this nice little Sigma lens attached to it. I want to try and get some nice creamy out of focus backgrounds with the bluebells, really obliterate the background to bits. And I think this is going to be the composition here, with the light filtering through the trees behind the image, just lighting up the path of the bluebells. Let's turn around, see if the camera can pick that up. So I can't tell because I can't see the screen on this one, but hopefully it does. So this is going to be the next place where I try and get some sort of a picture. So I think I've got the composition in mind here. There's one lone stem with some bluebells on it coming up from the ground in front of all the others, and it's being backlit slightly by the sun. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the f1.4 on this Sigma lens to really isolate the subject here and just have a sea of green and blue behind it that's all being lit up nicely by the sun. So I think that's going to be the next shot, and I'm just going to wait for the sun to come out a little bit more, just a little bit more light, and then boom, we're in, going to get it. So I'm going to set up and get ready. Right, so getting down now. Settings I'm using are f1.4, 1/320th of a second, and ISO 200. And like I said, that should absolutely obliterate the background here. Let's use the flip out screen, because that would actually be useful in this situation. There she is. Right, got the shots I wanted of this one. I'm enjoying today. Gonna look for a couple more different shots around. I mean, I'm not particularly too picky because I know this video is going to tank anyway. I'm just having a good time. Why do people hate bluebells so much? You probably heard me swear a bit there. A massive branch just fell out the tree right next to me. If that had hit me, that would have been less than comfortable. Whoop-ah, there we go. So I am no wildlife photographer by any stretch of the imagination. I would like to get some sort of wildlife with the bluebells as well, but it would seem that they're a little bit afraid of people. I'm guessing that most people that come here scare them off, chase them around a little bit, so I'm probably gonna have to put the zoom lens back on and just have a little look-see and try and creep around and try and blend in to the blue, purple, green sort of background. I should be fine blending into that because I'm wearing bright orange, which blends in perfectly with green and purple. It's the wrong stuff to wear. So there's a squirrel over there. I'm going to try and get a picture of that squirrel. God damn it, I will get a picture of a squirrel today. I did not get a picture of a squirrel today. Alright, next picture. So I found a nice, slightly curved footpath through the bluebells, and it leads to a nice log at the end of it. So I'm going to shoot this with a couple different settings, again using the Sigma lens. I'm going to use f1.4, which would make everything sort of out of focus and kind of dreamy on the way in, and I'm going to stop it down to f5.6 and do the same shot again, and then we can sort of compare the two afterwards. And it's both going to be vertical orientation, so I can put them side by side, and it shows how the path goes nicely. So let's get that done, see how it looks. I think that's sharp. That's the equivalent of 112mm at 1/25 of a second, so yeah. I don't know if they're sharp, and I can't tell on the back screen. I think it is. It'll be sharp enough. I trust the ibis in this thing. What a beautiful day to be out though. Birds singing. Love landscape photography. Now I know that these are here, I don't have to travel absolutely miles to get pictures of bluebells now, which means there's going to be a lot more of them every year. Yay! But like I said, most of the videos I've shot of bluebells they've just tanked, absolutely tanked. I get it, not everyone, not everyone is into them, not everyone is into woodland photography, and I don't know, I'm just not very good at it. But I'm trying to get better at it, and for some reason the bluebell videos always tank. There's another one in some woods. I tagged it as EM1 Mark III woodland photography, and that did really well in comparison to my other videos. And I think it's because I tagged a bit of equipment rather than just saying what I'm doing. So maybe that's what I'll do with this video. If you see the title of this video and it has a bit of equipment tagged in the title, you know why. I'm trying to make people watch bluebell videos. I think I've reached the end of the bluebells. Yeah, I've reached the end of them. Alright, one last little sweep around and then I think we'll call it a day. Okay, final picture, and it's the one I always forget to take when I'm out and about shooting these videos, and that is the thumbnail shot. So I've got a little log surrounded by bluebells, and I'm going to try and get a picture of me sitting on it. Now I want to be holding the camera, so I'm going to be using the phone to take the photo. Sorry, it's a Pixel 7, so it'll take a good photo. Let's try and set this up now. So here you can see the log and the bluebell surrounding. Obviously it's going to be a little bit different once I take the photo, but this is roughly the composition I want. So let's get in the shot. Alright, that was a fun little adventure. Definitely, so there's that magpie that was absolutely mocking me at the beginning of my journey. There was a magpie at the beginning, and I was trying to get a photo of him, and every time I got the camera out and switched the lens to the zoom lens, he flew away. And every time I put back the Sigma lens I wanted to use on, he came back again. And that went on 2 or 3 times. And he just flew away again, so I'm not going to bother. Anyway, as I was saying, this has been a fun little adventure. I do like bluebells. I like coming out and just walking through the woods with them. This is one of my favourite times of years as well. Autumn and spring. Because it's not blindingly cold. You don't suffer that way. And I have hay fever, so in summer, eyes are pouring like, it's not a good look. So spring and autumn for me are, hey, awesome. Let's try and make my way back to the car. Before I go, let me know if you watch my videos regularly, does the audio video seem better today? Let me know in the comments. I'll be interested. Now I'm using a slightly different setup to how I normally would, and if this one works, this will be the setup going forwards. I hope it works. I can't be bothered to keep switching cameras and microphones out, so yeah. If you've shot any bluebells this year, let me know in the comment section below. How did you get on? Do you like shooting pictures of bluebells? I think it's great. Yeah, I'm gonna go grab a coffee now. Yeah, coffee time. Anyway, I've been Gav from Gav Takes Photos, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.